Welcome to all. So today we will learn how to configure a Yum server. In last lecture, we have installed a package using a public Yum repo. Today we will configure our local repo. So what is the prerequisite we required here? First, you must have a ISO image. So you need to download your ISO image on your system. Okay. So already we have a ISO image. So what we will do? We are using a VMware workstation. We will attach it and mount it using this command. Okay, so let me show you the action here. So let me open here and I'm just right click here, setting. So here I have already attached a ISO image. This is the ISO image. Okay, this is the ISO. You can see .iso image. Okay, it must be connected. Okay. So now what I need to do, I need to mount it here. Okay, so let me mount it here using a mount command /dev/cd-rom. Okay, where I want to mount it. Okay, so in first lecture you have remembered we have a two empty directories. One is a /mnt or /media. So let me use a /mnt here. I have mounted it and now you can see mounted read only. You can see the message here. Let me show you df -g here. Sorry, df -h. So you can see we have mounted, but here you have seen I have tried /dev cd-rom, but here /dev sr0 came. Yes, actually /dev/cd cd-rom is a soft link. The backend link is a sr0. That was the reason it came here. Okay, now let me go inside a /mnt. It is the same as like when you open your ISO image, like your Windows 10, same, right? So right now you will see here media.repo. Here it is showing us a one repo file here. So you can see repo file CentOS. It's showing us this media.repo file. Already it's created. I have not created here. Already you can see this is here. I can use this one as well also, but we will create ourselves. Okay, I will not use this one here, and I will let you know how to create it. Okay, so let me show you the repo here, base OS operating system. So here you will see package data. So package directory here. So in package directory inside, you will find out all the RPMs. All the RPMs you will find out here. See, all the RPMs are here. So let me come out this directory. Here, this is the repo data. It is important here. Okay, I will give this path /mnt/base operating system in a repo data file. I will show you how to write it. Don't worry. I will create that. There I will show the path. I need that directory, repo data. If this directory has been deleted, for example, how we can create it, we will learn that things as well also. Okay, inside this repo data, you will find out this XML file here. You can see, I will show you, this is XML file. Okay, it will show this XML file. Okay, so now let me come out from a repo data here, pwd. So this is the path I need. So where we need to create a repo files? You need to remember it. /cd/etc yum.repos.d. Remember this path, ls. So here we are finding others repo as well also. These are internet repo. So today what I will do, let me make directory and net_repo, and I will move all these repo. I'm using a star and I'm moving all the repo inside net_repo. Net_repo. Okay, so this subdirectory is there. Okay, it's moved because it's not moving himself here itself. Okay, that was the reason. Okay, so it's moved here. Now you can see net underscore repo. I moved all the repos here. Okay. So now if I run here command yum repo list, you will not find out no repository available. Nothing is there. I moved all the repos. Nothing is there. If I do it yum repo list all, you will not find out anything. No repository available. We will create our repo. So let's take example of any here net repo. Let's take any EPL repo, EPL.repo here. So let me take anything here. So here, let me take here. I will take this one here. Now I will create here our local repo. Let me use a local underscore. It is a CentOS 8, right? The main thing you need to must be remembered, must be attention here, dot repo. Dot repo extension must be. If it is not there, then there is no use. Now let me paste here. Okay, so first is your repo ID. This is your repo ID. I can give any repo, but space is not allowed here. CentOS 8. It's a local service. I can mention anything. Okay, I can mention local server, local yum CentOS 8. Okay, local yum underscore CentOS 8. Now it is a naming. It is a repo name. It's your choice. Okay, it's your choice. You can give any name here. So I can give any name here. Okay, so why I'm using this one? So let me mention here, I'm using the purpose is, let's say I'm using for a local yum server. Okay, I mentioned here. Okay, let me delete. I don't require these things. Meta link, I don't require here meta link. I will use a file. So let me make a undo. So here base URL, I need a base URL. So I'm removing this one, and base URL, let me enable. And right now we will learn locally. I will mention here local path only. So I'm removing, and let me give the local path. So I'm using a file here. So it is a syntax here. Okay, this is a part of a syntax here, file, and I need to give the local path. Let me save it here. Which path I want to give? I want to give /mnt. Inside mnt, there is a base OS, and okay, and after that package is here, base OS. Yes, base OS. Yes. So I need that. Where is your repo data parent path? I need to give this path, parent path. And right now I'm using a CD. I have not copied. For example, if you want to configure locally, so you can create any directory mkdir. Let's say you have created mkdir, and you can create a yum data yum. I can say anything. I can give it name. Okay, so create this directory as like here, and after that copy all the content /mnt star, and inside here /yum underscore data. Okay, so we need to copy it. Okay, because we are configured locally. So okay, but I'm not doing a copy here because it will take me a more time to copy it. Okay, so I'm saving the time. So that was the reason I'm doing a cancel C. So what I will do here, so I right now I mounted here /mnt. So I will what I will do, let's assume I have copied it. I have copied it mount and /mnt. I will mount it /dev cd-rom under, let's say, yum data. You consider as I have copied, because when you copied it, you will find out same data inside here, same. Now, just consider it, I copied all. I use this command. Okay, for time saving purpose, I have not directly, I'm accessing from there. Okay, so now let's consider we have here. Okay, so cdyum, and I need to go inside a base operating system. Here I need to find out where is my repo data directory. So I need that path. Okay, now I need to go inside /etc yum.repos.d. We have mentioned the local. Okay, so now I need to give here 2 forward slash is there, 1. So 3 came in a picture. Okay, don't be confused. That is a part of syntax, and it is your location of your base, your Rappo data directory. Okay, enabled 0 means it is a off. It is off. Let me make it enable. 1 means enable. GPG check is not required because it is required when you will do from a net. So in our cases, it's not required. So it's not required. It means GPG, it will not check the signature of the package. GPG check means it will check the signature of the package. So let me make it as 0 here. Okay. So let me save it. Okay. So now I have saved it here. So now let me run the command yum repo list only. Now you can see the name of our repo is here. Okay. We have given the name local underscore. Let me cat this here. Scat yum dot repo d, and we have created local dot repo here. Now you can see repo name came here. You can see the name we have given, that is the name is came, and the repo ID here, it is repo ID. This is a so in repo ID space never allowed. Never allowed space. That was the reason I used underscore underscore. Here there is no problem. It is a part of a syntax up to here. If you are creating a locally, later we will learn about a Apache web server or FTP, where we will use HTTP. Our the here this is a like a local host. Let's say I'm using a test VM and dot server.com, for example, or example.com. Okay, then we can give this path here. Then I don't need to use this file. Okay, then I need to replace these things. Okay, same I will replace with these things, or in FTP case also. But right now we are learning with a local. Okay, so enabled 1 means on, 0 means off. GP check signature means it will check the signature of the package RPMs. Okay, in a CentOS RHEL OEL having extension .rpm package. Ubuntu having a .debian. Sorry. .debian. Here we are using a yum install package name. There we are using apt-get install package name. Okay, so almost same, the command is changed only. Okay, but now we have a new command utility came that is advanced here, that is DNF. Okay, so I will show you that things as well also. So here I can use a DNF repo list. Now yum is replacing with this one. So you will see same things is here. So now yum is now DNF is advanced. If you see, I will show you man DNF. Only yum word replaced. Everything is same as like. Okay. So now you can see DNF is the next upcoming major version of yum. So don't be confused. Your yum is changing, not DNF. Here you did a setup for a yum, right? Everything I did set up a yum, but when you used DNF repo list, you will find out same things here also. So don't be confused. Yum has been replaced for DNF. Right now both are working. Might be upcoming versions, yum will be removed slowly. Okay, so DNF is the latest version. If you want to install here, I want to install with the DNF with Samba. Last lecture we have learned how to install a package using a yum. Now just I replaced yum as a DNF only, and let me do enter. There is no difference. You will get same things here. I'm not installing right now. You can see where it has taken. See repository name. We have created our version which is available. Architecture version size is asking yes or no. Let me make a no. Now you have seen it is a more faster than your NetRapo because it is a locally. Now let me do same things. Yum install. Let me use here a Samba. Same things is there is no difference. Only DNF replaced Yum replaced as a DNF. Now let me make a no here. Okay, same. If you want to learn more in here, okay, so let me clear the screen here. Okay, so let's say DNF -- help. So we can see here, same as like we are check the updates here, also check update, check, clean here, dep list package dependency, what package provide them. So here dep list came in a here, earlier it was a provides, but provides is also in a here. Okay, reinstall, remove, repo list, almost same everything. Yum search history, help, downgrade, same everything is same as like here. I will show you yum -- help also. So you can see almost same. There also you finding same things, here also you are finding same things. So now yum repo list all. Okay, so you will find out only one repo because we have a one repo. Let me use a DNF and I'm using the same things. Because we have a one repo, that was the reason you are not able to see other repo. Let me show you now. Let me copy here. Let me go cd/etc yum.repos.d. Okay, let me copy any repo. So already I have moved some in net repo. Let me net_repo and let me take any EPL.repo. Let me move this repo here. Now here we have a two repos. Now let's check DNF repo list all. Now you can see, let me use a yum repo list all. There is no difference. DNF is a updated version, yum is a old. So might be next upcoming version you are not able to see the yum. Even I'm not sure right now also because it's depend upon the community.